Welcome viewers. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner have been issued subpoenas by the special counsel investigating Donald Trump's effort to overturn the 2020 election and his role in the January 6 Capitol riots. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. Jack Smith summoned the former president's daughter and son-in-law just 2 weeks after subpoenaing Mike Pence, showing he is closing in on the Trump inner circle. Ivanka was in the White House during the Capitol riot and urged her father to address his supporters. She was also in the Oval Office when her father asked Pence to block or delay the congressional vote to certify the election. Jared Kushner flew home from the Middle East as Trump supporters stormed the Capitol and also tried to get his father-in-law to tell them to go home. Both were featured prominently in hearings by the House January 6 committee after providing videotape testimony. They have since relocated to Florida and have given indications they have no interest in being involved in politics and have not been involved in Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. Ivanka made headlines with her comments backing former Attorney General Bill Barr's insistence there was no widespread fraud in the election. When the former president announced his 2024 White House run, Ivanka said she would not be involved in the campaign. Ivanka and Jared both served as senior unpaid advisors during his 4-year term. Ivanka had a prominent role in her father's business before he went to the White House. She had a leadership role in negotiating the lease for Trump's luxury D.C. hotel, for which the Trump Organization sold the rights after he left office. It is now a Waldorf Astoria. Smith, a former war crimes prosecutor in The Hague, has ramped up his investigation in recent months. Last week he issued a subpoena to Trump's former chief of staff Mark Meadows and asked for documents and testimony related to January 6. Trump has repeatedly railed against the probe as a witch hunt. On Wednesday he attacked another probe by the Fulton County, Georgia DA as a kangaroo court. Pence's lawyers are resisting the subpoena, citing his unique role as president of the Senate and separation of powers arguments. He was not interviewed by the House January 6 panel, although public hearings featured testimony about him waiting in a Capitol garage and about protesters who chanted "Hang Mike Pence." That day, America is beginning to take the next election cycle a bit more seriously these days as the Republican field begins to see its first competitors step up. President Trump was the first candidate to officially throw his hat in the ring way back in November 2022. Nikki Haley has begun her bid for the White House, and investment firm manager Vivek Ramaswamy has also recently jumped in the race. Republican voter enthusiasm at the moment seems to be pointing to a matchup that isn't even a sure thing at this point: Donald Trump versus Rick DeSantis. Even the left-wing media is curious how the two men will fare in a head-to-head. An early poll of likely GOP voters released Thursday shows DeSantis leading among would-be candidates. WPA Intelligence is a survey and data analytics firm that has provided key polling for big campaigns like Glenn Youngkin's gubernatorial run and Ted Cruz's presidential run in 2016. The poll also provided a two-way race analysis, which saw DeSantis leading Trump by 18 points at 55%. DeSantis and Trump are standouts among Republican voters who are itching for their political leaders to push back boldly against the far-left progressive agenda. Both have made remarkable progress doing so in their time in the public eye. DeSantis has the advantage of currently governing and having more recent wins in the cultural arena. Trump made huge strides during his term in office. It will remain to be seen how GOP loyalties pan out if the Florida governor does get into the race. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.